wake up this morning just thinking, just keep shooting?
Yeah, I mean, it's a new day, and the sun goes up today too. So yeah, I mean, it's a good recovery day, and then right back at it tomorrow.
No point in getting frustrated with the amount of opportunities that you're getting, at least getting, and not converting.
I mean, it's life, Of course, I think about it a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's just hockey out there, and I played my whole life, and it's not that hard.
What's the self-talk like when you're not in a rut, but when you're trying to find the back of the net?
I swear a lot in Swedish on the bench, but I feel like all Swedish guys do that. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have to. I play my best when I don't think out there, and just gonna go back to that.
Is it challenging though, like knowing that you're a goal scorer? We see the stats from when you're with San Jose, and just not being able to kind of flip the switch here.
I mean, it's gonna come, and the guys support me really good in the locker room, and I mean, it's about time.
Have you always had that calm demeanor? Like, have you ever been able to let the frustration out, or is it something that you develop throughout your career?
I save everything for a celebration, I think.
Are there any particular parts of your game that you want to kind of improve right now?
No, I mean, I think I play good hockey. I just gonna keep going and work out there.
How much advice do you get from Daniel Alfredsson, guys like that who have been in this league or played in the league for a long time, have so much experience?
Yeah, I mean, he tell me some plays out there. He was a good goal scorer too. So yeah, I mean, can learn a lot from him. And I already learned a lot. So yeah, it's we're gonna keep doing that.
What kind of advice does he give you? Can you share any of that?
Yeah, I mean, when I how to shoot the puck a little bit different in different situations, and how to get it up easy and stuff like that. So yeah.
There was a player here a while ago, Eric Brandstrom, and I think he recommended changing a stick. Has Alfie ever given you advice like that? I know it's a bit extra, but.
I mean, I have the same stick for almost 8 years now, so I'm gonna change that, I think.
You and Tim, your quality as a player, what makes you click together so well?
I think we just enjoying our lives. We're having a lot of fun, together, and we like to spend time together as well. And I mean, we like to have fun on the ice too. Hold on to the pucks and make some plays out there. And yeah.
I was going to ask, that relation outside of the ice, did that help you to have success, both of you on the ice also?
Yeah. I mean, we have ourselves we hang out every day, and it's helps for sure.
What do you think of the Ottawa market so far now that you've been here a couple of weeks?
It's great. I love it. Everyone been nice to me, and it's been easy to come here. So yeah, I enjoy it.
Did you have any perception of this market before as a player and as a group, and now that you're here, does any of the perceptions are different?
To be honest, I had no idea. I just kind of live day by day, and don't really think about anything else. But yeah, no, I didn't really know anything, but I enjoy it so far.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we have to do. I think we had a chance to win, created way more than they did, but in the end, I just wasn't able to put the puck in the net, and we got to find a way to be better.
We were talking to Zetterlund about self-talk when you can't score. He says he goes to the bench and swears a lot in Swedish. What's your self-talk when you're not able to find the back of the net?
Yeah, I'm trying to calm him down too. Just trying to keep him confident. I think it's really important. Everybody knows he's getting a lot of looks, and he's a goal scorer, so he find the back of the net, and if he does that, things will go in for him. And just got to stay confident as a group. I don't think we played our worst game last night, and we could have got a win.
For you, how do you stay just confident knowing that you will find the back of the net even though it hasn't happened in a while?
Yeah, I just got to maybe start shooting would be a good start. To do that, I tried to shoot more last game. Had a lot of good looks. Couldn't find the back on that, but just got to work on it to get better.
Do you feel you're pressing at all?
No, I mean, obviously when you lose and you have so many looks, I feel like you're pressing, yeah, for sure. But I just try to get better and work on those things, and maybe get the puck up would be a good start.
Fabian also spoke about your relationship off the ice and how that's kind of helped your chemistry on the ice. Just how has your relationship with him developed off the ice to kind of help that on ice performance?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a great guy. We have fun together, and yeah, it's a really important time of the year. So we stay home the whole time and just try and get ready for the games. And I think for him, it's just for me trying to help keep him confident. It's always hard to come to a new team and then don't really score right away. And been kind of snake baiting for a while, so I just try to do my part and try and keep him confident. And obviously, I got to do a better job setting him up.
Tim, how does the environment on the team change when Brady's not in the lineup?
Yeah, obviously he's a huge part of our team. He's the captain, and he's a great player. So obviously we miss him out there. But I think we have a good enough team to win those games. And but with him, it's definitely a big boost.
And looking ahead to these other divisional opponents in Tampa and then Florida, what's the approach?
Yeah, just play our game. Focus on us. I'm happy we be able to play again tomorrow and get back to playing the way we want to play. And it's a great opportunity for us to play against a really good team. They're playing awesome right now, so we just got to try and play our game and hopefully get a win.
Did you catch yourself thinking about what the playoffs could feel like, even though you haven't clinched?
Yeah, obviously, I think everybody thinks about that. That's our end goal. And yeah, we have a lot of time left here to try and prove ourselves and show the other teams what we can do and just focus on ourselves. So it's going to be awesome, the last stretch here playing at home as well. And hopefully the fans can show out like they did.
Tell us how the last couple of games have felt for you.
It's all right, guys. You know, didn't come out with a win yesterday, but guys have been playing pretty solidly, and got some big important games coming up as well. But the last couple of ones have been pretty exciting to play.
Why have you been so excited to play it?
It matters a little bit more. You're getting closer to the goal, or one of the goals that you have for the season, and so the wins that you have and the type of games that we played, winning tight games is a lot more fun, I would say, because it feels like you've really put down your utmost effort, and then you came out victorious, and that feels so much better.
What's it been like for you to play kind of your most consistent stretch of hockey? Just playing game after game.
Consistent in
Like just starting.
Oh, in starts?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different as well. It's fun. I did this in the minors, and I really enjoyed it, and so I've done it before, and it's always something that you want to do. I think I speak for every single goaltender out there that you want to play every game and keep going after it, because it doesn't matter if you have a bad game or a good game, you get the opportunity to play the next one and kind of build off of it, and you can have a different type of mentality coming into every game. But at the end of the day, the task at hand is still the same. Instead, is to stop pucks and try to do as much as possible, and hopefully you do it good enough that the score and the end result is going to be in your favor.
You're among the veterans that was brought in this team, like that went through the playoffs and all. Your experience definitely is helpful for those who didn't go there. Are you vocal? Are you trying to calm things down or guide your players to the scheme of things going to the playoffs?
I'm just a different person in a way of that I'm a goaltender, and so a lot of the things that I do might not transitioning well into what they're doing. They're not supposed to play on their knees a lot of times, so I don't go into details about that. For me, I just try to do the same things over and over again, because that's the thing. The whole game doesn't change just because you might get into the playoff and you play a first round or second round. It's still the same game. You still got to do the same things. And the experiences and the conversations that I've had throughout my career is that, you've gotten to this point doing one thing just because that you start playing, playoff hockey. Why would you change? The game is still the same. Yeah, people might want to hit you more or want to score more or stuff like that, but it's still the same. So you got to keep doing your routines. You got to keep doing the things that have been made you successful to this day, and not start over or try something else, and just because it's a different type of scenery.
Specific to your routine and preparation, do you also share, though, in the frustration that you can see at the other end of the ice when you have 92 shot attempts?
I don't care about the fancy stuff or the fancy stats. To be completely honest, it doesn't matter. What matters is the process and what I'm doing out there. I can't control if we're missing 42 shots or if we're scoring 82 goals. It's just not.
You don't share in that frustration?
No, why should I? I focus on my task, and because my job is very different compared to what the other guys are doing. My job is to stop pucks. Their job is to skate upwards, backwards, and try to make passes, hits, score goals, and focusing on, 9 other players out there while we have very different responsibilities out there. And so if I start thinking too much about them, it takes away the focus from me. And when you're playing at this level against players like tomorrow, you got players like Kucherov and Hedman and Gensel, and you can't let your guard down and focus on the things that doesn't matter. You gotta focus on the things that do matter and what's important now. And that's what we're talking about, winning the day mentality and the process.
You said earlier in the year that as a goaltender you try to be a leader. What's that kind of process been like for you this year in terms of trying to, focus on yourself but also trying to kind of impart some wisdom, I guess, on the team?
It's a good question in the way of that it's a very broad question, I would say. The answer that you might be seeking would be a sit down between you and me, and we can have a friendly chatter about it, because I think it's just going to take too much time to go into details about it. What I can say is that it's been also yet another piece of the process that for me has been a new thing, and it's been an exciting thing. And also it's been a fun thing to see, and hopefully at the end of the day, if you speak to other people, because I can't really speak for them, is that they feel that I've done a good job. And so I don't have the results in my hand right now, and so I think that you have to come back and ask maybe someone else about that question.
Linus, how do you think the team's impacted with Brady being banged up and in and out of the lineup a little bit?
Now or through the season, or just?
Well, missing last night's game and just knowing he's probably not 100%. Just how have you noticed, in your opinion, the impact of a team missing its captain sometimes?
It doesn't matter if it's your captain. It doesn't matter if it's your, sort of say, fourth liners. Or we're all important. We really have to dig deep and do what's right, and there's going to be, when someone's out of the lineup, there's a spot to fill, and so it's up to that person to do the best of the situation and try to implement their strengths to help us be successful. But it also means that we have to also do the right things on behalf of him. We all know that it doesn't matter if it's Brady or whoever it is that's out of the lineup, they just want to be with the team. And so the preparations and the things that we have to do doesn't really change just because they're out of the lineup. But we also know how much he wants to be in the lineup. And so we can see and we can sense it, and we can, we have the conversation about it. But he's also doing a very good job off the side of being, present and being there, even though he's not physically in the game.
Yeah, no, I think we had a lot of chances in the game, and just, they scored obviously on their opportunities, and yeah, you just got to kind of flush it away. Big game coming up against Tampa, who could possibly see in the first round, so huge one tomorrow.
Drake, when you look at the stats and just the power play and the lack of execution there, how frustrating is that?
Yeah, really frustrating. I think anytime you get a lot of power plays in the game, you want to score on at least one or two of them, and it can change the momentum of the game, especially in the first when you're down a couple, you get one on the power play. It could turn things around. So, yeah, it's definitely frustrating when you can't generate, for sure.
You need to be more selfish as a group. Somebody's got to shoot a puck.
Yeah, no, I think, shots create shots. Anytime you get a lane on the power play with a good screen, I think it's a good opportunity to take a shot. So, no, it's definitely something we'll look at and try to deliver more pucks than that, for sure.
I asked Claude this last night. A crazy amount of missed shots last night. Any explanation?
Yeah, it was like 90-some shots towards the net or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many we ended up with, but no, I guess we just got to hit the net a little more. I don't know. Or not get a
Easier
block.
said than done, though. Like it's
Yeah, for sure.
easy.
Especially shots from the point. It's actually really hard to do to hit the net from out there. So hopefully we can do a better job of that next game.
Fans are anxious for this team to secure a playoff spot, obviously. Is there any anxiousness in the room to get it done?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, standings are so tight. You wanna try and clinch your spot as early as you can. So no, obviously we want to win as many games as we can going out. So like I said, big opponent tomorrow and a few others coming into town. So it's going to be exciting games, and we're looking forward to that.
How does the environment on the team change with Brady out of the lineup?
Yeah, obviously he's a special player. Obviously leads the way for us. So whenever a guy like that, so you got to try your best to fill that the void. But he's a special player. There's not many like him in the league. If there's even another player like him, so he's obviously huge when he's in our lineup, and hopefully he'll be back soon.
Is it hard to play at the identity of this team without the captain?
I think we have a certain way we like to play. Obviously, Brady plays the way he does, and is effective at what he does. So whenever a guy like that's missing out of your lineup, it's tough. But no, I think as a team we have a certain way we want to play every night, and each individual plays their own specific way. So just try to play your best when he's out, and like I said, hopefully he's back soon.
Cousins appears to be trending in the right direction, back skating, and may get back this year. What would it mean to get him back?
Yeah, it'd be huge. I know how it feels to be out for a while. It's tough. You miss going on the road, having dinners with the guys, and just being around the team every day. So, he said he's feeling good and he's skating a bit. So, I think he's going to join us maybe tomorrow. He said so. That'd be awesome to see him out there.
Well, he's worked hard to get to this point, right?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was a tough injury. He was on crutches, I think, for almost a month. So, he's actually back faster than I thought he'd be. It goes to show the work he puts in, and like I said, we miss him, miss his voice around the room every day and on the road. So hopefully we can get him back as soon as possible.